the defects are classified. Point defects are classified into three. One is stoichiometric point defect, two non-stoichiometric point defect, and three impurity defect. Three types of defects. So first you have to study what is stoichiometric point defect. Stoichiometric point defects. So first we have to study what is a stoichiometric compound. The sodium chloride, when you consider sodium chloride is a stoichiometric compound, means in the formula the area ratio of sodium chloride is 1:1, and the compound also the ratio is 1:1. So if the ratio of the different atoms in the compound and the formula is same, it is called a stoichiometric compound. But if the ratio between the atoms in the compound is different from the formula, then it is called a non-stoichiometric compound. For example, in iron oxide, this is 0.9:1 ratio. In the compound, it is 1:1 ratio, but in the formula ratio is 1:1. One atom iron, one atom oxide. So 1:1. But in the compound, only 0.9:1. But in the case of sodium chloride, the formula 1:1 ratio, but in the compound also 1:1 ratio. So sodium chloride is a stoichiometric compound, while iron oxide is a non-stoichiometric compound. The stoichiometric compounds are again classified into different categories. One, vacancy defect. Vacancy defect. Then interstitial defect. Vacancy defect, interstitial defect, then Shorty defect, Schottky defect, and the Frenkel defect. Point defects are classified into three: stoichiometric point defect, then non-stoichiometric point defect, and impurity defect. Stoichiometric point defects are again classified into one, vacancy defect, then two, interstitial defect, then three, Shorty defect, and four, Frenkel defect. So we have to study in detail. So one is vacancy defect. This vacancy defect arises due to the vacancy of some atoms in the position in the crystal lattice. There will be some vacant spaces in the crystal lattice. That is vacancy defect. You consider so here these are occupied by atoms. So these are occupied by atom, but there are two vacant spaces, and that is vacancy defect. Then second, interstitial defect. This interstitial defect is due to the presence of some atoms in the interstitial position. Interstitial defect. In interstitial defect, there will be some atoms in the interstitial position. That is called interstitial defect. Then third, Shorty defect. Shorty defect. In Shorty defect, equal number of cations and anions are missing from their normal position in the crystal lattice. In Shorty defect, equal number of cations and anions are missing from their normal position in the crystal lattice. So let us see. So what is Shorty defect? Shorty defect arises when equal number of cations and anions are missing from their normal position in the crystal lattice. So here one positive charge and one negative charge is missing. Similarly, how many positive charges are missing? Which will be equal to the missing of negative charges. That is Shorty defect. Equal number of cations and anions are missing from their normal position in the crystal lattice. The coming to peculiarities, since the ions are missing from the crystal lattice, density of the crystal decreases. Density decreases. Then this defect is exhibited by compounds which are having similar in size of cations and anions. If the size of the cation anions are similar, they can exhibit Shorty defect. Example, sodium chloride, potassium chloride, cesium chloride, then silver bromide. These are the examples for Shorty defect. Condition, the cations and anions should be of similar size. Then density consequence, density of the crystal decreases. Next is, last one is Frenkel defect. Frenkel defect. Frenkel defect arises when cations are shifted to the interstitial position from their normal position. Frenkel defect is exhibited when the cations are shifted to the interstitial position from their normal position in the crystal lattice. So since ions are not removing, there is no change in density. There will be no change in density. Then this defect is exhibited by compounds which are having smaller size of the cation should be smaller than that of anions. If the size of the cation is smaller than anion, they can exhibit the Frenkel defect. Sodium chloride cannot exhibit Frenkel defect. Why? Because the size of the sodium ions and chloride ions is somewhat similar. But coming to silver chloride, silver bromide, silver iodide, etc., they can exhibit Frenkel defect, zinc sulfide, etc. Because why? Because size of the cation is smaller than that of anion, so they can exhibit Frenkel defect. So that is about the stoichiometry point defects. That is vacancy defect, interstitial defect, Shorty defect, and Frenkel defect. So next we are going to study about the non-stoichiometric point defects. Non-stoichiometric point defect. So one thing here we have to remember is silver bromide can exhibit both Shorty defect as well as Frenkel defect. AgBr, silver bromide. So next is non-stoichiometric point defects. Non-stoichiometric point defect. What is a non-stoichiometric compound? The ratio of the different atoms in the compound will be different from the formula. So they are of two types. One is metal excess defect. Metal excess defect. And second is metal deficiency defect. Metal deficiency defect. Metal excess defect and metal deficiency defect. Two types. And first you have to study about the metal excess defect. The metal excess defect is again of two types. One is due to anion vacancy. Due to anion vacancy, there will be metal excess defects. And second is due to interstitial cations. Interstitial cations. Metal excess defect can occur because of two reasons. One is due to anion vacancy and two due to interstitial cations. So first you have to study due to anion vacancy. So for that we have to consider you are heating the sodium chloride crystal. So you know sodium chloride crystal is colorless. So that sodium chloride crystal is heated with a metallic sodium. So sodium chloride will contain sodium ions and the chloride ions. This Na plus ion, Cl minus ion, Na plus ion, Cl minus, Na plus, 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 Cl minus, Na plus ion. So this is the arrangement of the sodium ion and chloride ions in sodium chloride crystal. So when you are heating with the sodium metal, the metal will accumulate on the surface. Sodium metal will accumulate on the surface of the crystal. So that metal, sodium, will give one electron to form sodium ions. But some chloride ions will migrate to the surface. They will come to the surface and combine with the sodium ions. Some chloride ions will migrate to surface and combine with the sodium ions to form sodium chloride. This Na plus ion and Cl minus ions gives NaCl. But there is one electron, and that electron will occupy, this electron will occupy the vacant site here, anion site, occupy ion, and this is called F sender. So here when sodium chloride crystal colorless on heating with the sodium vapor will accumulate on the surface. So they ionize to give sodium ions and one electron. Some chloride ions will migrate to the surface and combine with the sodium ion to form sodium chloride. So that vacant space is occupied by that electron, and that is called the F sender. Electrons in the F sender, they will absorb energy from the light and will be excited to higher energy level, and when they return back, they will give out the excess energy as light. So in the case of sodium, it will produce yellow color to the crystal. That is the reason. So here metal excess. Due to anion vacancy. Here due to anion vacancy, metal will be excess. That is the reason why colorless sodium chloride, when heated with the vapor, sodium vapor, produce yellow color. Then next is, this is due to anion vacancy. So next is metal excess defect due to the presence of interstitial cations. Due to the presence of interstitial cations also, the metal excess defect will occur. For example, due to interstitial cations. So for the example, you are heating zinc oxide. This is colorless. On heating, it decomposes to give Zn2 plus ions, 2 electrons, and O half O2, O2 minus ions. or half, this will gives half O2. Half O2. Zinc oxide on heating is zinc ion, Zn2 plus ion, 2 electrons and half O2. This oxygen, half O2 and half O2 combine to give O2 gas and escape. The two zinc ion will occupy in the interstitial position, while the electrons will also occupy in the interstitial position. Now electrons in the interstitial position, they will always absorb energy from the light and will be excited, and when they return back, they give out the excess energy as the light rays, so that gives yellow color. So zinc oxide is colorless, but on heating this become yellow color. This is because of the presence of interstitial cations and electrons in the interstitial position. They absorb energy and will be excited to higher energy level, and when they return back, they give out excess energy as light. So zinc oxide is colorless, on heating become yellow in color. So this is the metal excess defect due to interstitial cations. And next defect is due to metal deficiency defect. Metal deficiency defect. Metal deficiency defect. Non-stoichiometric point defects. So you consider iron oxide FeO, Fe2 plus ions, O2 minus ion, Fe2 plus ion, O2 minus ion, O2 minus ions, Fe3 plus ion, O2 minus ions, Fe2 plus ions, Fe3 plus ion, O2 minus ions, Fe2 plus, O2 minus. So, in metal deficiency defect, you see 3 Fe2 plus ions. Here 3 Fe2 plus ions are replaced by only 2 Fe3 plus ions. You consider these 3 Fe2 plus ions are replaced by only 2 Fe3 plus ions. So there is a metal deficiency here. So in the formula ratio is 1:1, but in the compound it will be only 0.9:1. That is the non-stoichiometric point defect by metal deficiency defects. Now coming to third classification is impurity defects. Stoichiometric, non-stoichiometric and impurity defects. In impurity defect, that is when sodium chloride is mixed with strontium chloride or crystallized, then what happens? Some sodium chloride crystals mixed with strontium chloride are recrystallized. So on crystallization, sodium chloride Na plus Cl minus, Na plus Cl minus, Na plus in the pagaram Sr2 plus strontium, then Cl minus, Na plus Cl minus, here Na plus Cl minus, Na plus Cl minus, Na plus. Here 2 sodium ions Here 2 sodium ions are replaced by 1 Sr2 plus ion. 2 sodium ions are replaced by 1 Sr2 plus ion. That is the impurity defect. Impurity. So impurity defect arises when sodium chloride or two mixtures, two different types of salts are mixed together and on recrystallization. Here sodium chloride and strontium chloride on recrystallization, two sodium ions are replaced by one Sr2 plus ion. So that will lead to the impurity defect. So a crystal defect arises when if there is any deviation from the normal arrangement of atoms. They are classified into stoichiometric, non-stoichiometric and impurity defect. Stoichiometric defect are classified into, the point defect is classified into three: stoichiometric, non-stoichiometric and impurity defect. Point defects. Then stoichiometric point defect is classified into four: vacancy defect, interstitial defect, then Shorty defect and Frenkel defect. The non-stoichiometric point defect is classified in metal, it is due to metal excess defect and metal deficiency defect. Metal excess defect is again because of the due to anion vacancy and due to interstitial cations. So that about the defects in solid state.